What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Just hanging out here with Pastor Jerry. So he's the founder of this center for homeless men. It's called The Way here in Gainesville, Georgia. And, we're just hanging out here talking about all the things that they need, talking about the products that they use, talk about, what his purpose is, what the reason behind him taking time out of his day every day to make sure that every man out there, homeless man, has breakfast and lunch, has a place to take a shower, has clothes, all the little things that we take for granted. Pastor Jerry makes sure that, all of these individuals get that. So, I just want to make sure that you guys understand what we're part of and what we're going to be part of. And, we're just gonna talk a little bit here, ask him a couple questions about, his vision, his mission behind who are the people who come here. Why do they come here, and why does he serve every day, and why does he help these people? So, could you tell us a little bit about kind of who you are and where you started, as far as like when did this come to be, and why did you start this center?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to welcome the Del Toro, the team that he's been talking to me about. I want to welcome you. Thank you for taking the opportunity and the time to come and help us. Because you always need help. When you're trying to do something, you always need help. And so I welcome you today to all you can do and appreciate it. But I got started in this here, like I said, a few years ago. I worked at different little cities that God was preparing me for to do the work here in Gainesville. And so these other cities, I've been to Athens and worked 2 or 3 years. It's just, in general, it's just that it's a desire that God gave me in my heart, A lot of people think that God said, I'll give you the desires of your heart. But really, to me, what I thought he was talking about, he said, I will put in your heart the desires that I want you to have. Yeah. And this is my purpose. This is my mission. This is what I feel best at doing. I get a joy of coming here, helping others and seeking others. A lot of people receive the help and pick themselves up and go on, and some don't. Okay. So, but that's between them, okay? But we do. But the center here is open to men, women, and children, and all who need a meal, all who need to take a shower, all who need clothes. So we're open. We're open to all, and we're only open from like 7 to 1, 2 o'clock in the day. Okay. So we're not open for an evening meal or nothing. There's a couple of places in town that does an evening meal. So we just catch the first 2. And then we're just here to support them, to give them the support of God and give them the Word of God every day. Mm-hmm. A lot of them, that's their greatest thing. That's their time. That's their church. Mm-hmm. Is every morning we give them about a 30-minute devotion, and they need that and they want that and they love it. So that's part of the regular. The rules around here, that we give God that 30-minute devotion every single day. So, but then in return, God supplies us with stuff. So, but our needs go from when we take showers, shampoos, we wash clothes, we need detergents, we wash dishes, we need, all these things right there. They add up, and they add up, So we appreciate all the help, everything that comes through. But this is my mission field, and I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because I get a joy out of it. Yeah. And that's my reward. That's my payment from God. Yeah,
and it's at the end of the day, I think because you do have your own business and you're a very successful cabinet. You do, if I remember correctly from Wednesday's meeting, you do corporate cabinet installations.
Yeah, right? I do commercial
work. So you're very successful. And one of the cool things that I learned is that ever since you started serving and started giving back to the community and stuff, and start to give back and fulfill your purpose, your business started to explode.
Oh, yes, it did.
So could you tell me about that experience?
Oh, really? Well, that was just like, God put me on the street. We started this for 2 years at a church that was tending up the street. The pastor wanted to do a Friday morning coffee and pastry and prayers. It would be coffee and prayers. So if you're going to work on Fridays, it'd be the hardest day of the week for people when they get their money, keep from blowing it. So we want to come by in the morning, get a cup of coffee, and do a prayer with them, And then through a 5:30 in the morning prayer meeting, we used to have at Free Chapel, which I hope gets started again. It was in a rough time. It was in like 2009. A lot of people, a lot of men out. But that's where God gave me the vision that He needed a homeless day center for people to come through during the day. So that's what we started working on. I used to get up at 4:30 in the morning and ride the streets of Gainesville and see people walk around with backpacks and being homeless. And I'd pick them up and bring them to the church and cook them breakfast. And I'd have those come back the next morning. And then I'd go out and pick up another group, you know. And then after, you know, a while, people just know where to come to start having breakfast. And it started from there. And it just kept growing and just kept growing and growing. And then that's just where we ended up here. And then when God gave us this building, the kitchen equipment was done there. Everything was laid out. The shower was already here. I didn't build anything. It was already here. So we just took over.
Wow, that's amazing. So
it is. And then what I told God, you know, was cleaning it up. I said, how am I going to afford this? And He said, I didn't ask you to afford it. He said, do I have to show you how many of those cattle on that hill belong to you?
Yeah.
So, you know,
That's awesome.
You know, we don't build up no money here, but our bills are paid every month.
Of course.
And I don't get to help. Sometimes we don't get to do the extra things because we don't have the money. But I know when time is coming.
Yeah.
You know, if we're faithful with what God gives us, that God said, some of my greatest verses is He calls us to rise up and walk upon the high places.
Right.
You know, so as I need things, He brings things in.
Right.
So
He provides.
And He provided, and my business. So I started throwing all the money in here, and then my business just doubled and doubled, and I just started tithing on me and tithing on my business, and just tithing extra and giving offerings, and you know, seemed like the more I put in here. I have a good friend in Belize. He's got a church over there. You know, he don't have no job, and the church is not big enough to afford him a salary. You know, for the last 7 years, I sent him a salary every month.
Wow.
And during all of this, and the money I put in here, people wouldn't believe how much I give in offering. I do not make it close to what I give. But during all this, I've paid off every vehicle. I've paid off my house. I am debt free. I have more than I need.
Wow, that's powerful. Debt free.
I am debt free. Only 3 years ago, when my wife was talking, she said, "Do you think we'll ever pay our house off?" I said, "Honey, we'll be walking the streets of gold, and there'll still be a debt on this house."
Yeah.
That was 3 years ago.
Wow, that's amazing.
But today I sit here debt free.
Wow.
So
that's amazing. So here's the really cool thing about being debt free, because the team that I'm part of, every single individual in that team are chasing financial independence.
Okay.
They're chasing their dream to become debt free, pay all kinds of student loans. I work with people with all demographics and all different ages. Anyone between 18 to 60, 70 years old.
Right. Okay.
So the really cool thing about that is that the moment you identified that it was time to give back, that's the moment you started to be fruitful, and that's the moment things started to get paid off, right? But it was at that point in time when you realized that, you know what, I'm going to give without expecting anything in return, right?
Right.
And at that point, that's when things started to become fruitful,
right.
And you started to pay everything off, and now you're debt free.
It just, you know, it would just come to a point, you know. I knew how much money it was going to take to run this place. So I set myself up, says no matter what it takes, this is what I'm putting in here. This is what I'm going to do, because this is what I feel in my heart. I know that you want me to do this, and this is what it's going to take. So when I started caring about this place and I don't call these homeless people, I call them, these are my friends. This is my family. I spend as much time down here as I do at my home,
right.
You know. This is where my heart is. So this is where God's been blessing me. You know, I didn't know. I said, well, we keep on, honey, we're here. We're building up, we'll be able to do this. It was just that one day I looked at my wife and I said, wow, do you know we have enough money to pay our house off today? She said, what? I said, yeah. Oh, if we take, I got money here, and I still got money over here. I said, we got enough to pay the house off, and they still have money.
Wow.
We didn't see it grow little by little. It was just like one day, bam, there it was. It's like I walked out of Free Chapel one night on Wednesday night, and I just bought a truck. I thought, wow, I paid way too much money for it. I'm in debt. I don't know what I'm going to do. And the Lord just said, the truck is mine. I'm going to use it in a minute.
I love that.
In 3 months, I looked at my wife. I told her about it. And in 3 months, I said, we got enough money to pay the truck off.
Wow. That's beautiful.
It's not, well, God's doing this, God did this. It's just, bam, it's there. It's just, boom, there it is.
And all it takes is being obedient.
Yeah,
to be obedient.
I really finally started living from here. And the material things don't matter.
Yeah.
Even though they're paid out, I don't care.
They'll be there.
I don't. It's got, when I quit worrying about the material things, I ended up with more of them than I even wanted. You know?
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, as you guys know, they need all of the products that we use in our business. So, you know, what we're going to do is, and what I'm committing myself and my team is to give here Pastor Jerry enough supplies for not only the rest of this year, but the rest of next year. I know we can do it, guys. I know if we put our heads together, we can come up with solutions. We're really good at doing that. And this is going to be one of the first and one of the many places that we're going to be able to help and impact with our new generation of entrepreneurs that we have coming up out of the Del Toro team. Super excited about this movement. I think at this point, this is where we're going to prove that what our purpose is, and I'm super excited to partner up with Pastor Jerry.
Yes.
So that's it, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys soon.
Up, guys. My name is Pastor Jerry, and I just do my ministry on the street. I've been doing it here in Gainesville for 7 years, and a couple years in Athens before then. So we just come here today. I just want to show you what we're doing and our needs that we got to have to help those who's less fortunate, just trying to get back on their feet. So you can see from the sign, the name of the place is called The Way. This is the right way, the place to get things going. So we'll take a little tour, and I'll come through and show you what we got and what we're doing. This is just our dining room. Before we come together to eat our meals, 2 meals a day.
Okay.
So, this is just a general place right here where we have our ice machine, our refrigerators and stuff. Get ready to start preparing our meals each and every day. Paper products and stuff and all. This is just a part of our, this is just our prep kitchen where we wash dishes and stuff and all. Because we actually cook all of our meals here. We don't, you know, it's not no prepackaged stuff, you know, it's mainly we cook. So just all of our cleaning products and stuff that we have, you know, just have everywhere to clean, just some clean dishes with. This is just our kitchen where we have, you know, we cook and prepare all the meals. So, you know, all this was here and just ready for God to use to put back. And then all this stuff we have to go buy. And, you know, it just takes a lot of money to keep all this rolling and going because we are a nonprofit. We don't charge anything for our stuff. So all this comes out of the ministry's money, every penny of it. So there's really, we don't sell anything. Anything comes in here, it leaves free. This is just another section of the unit of the building that we're in next door right here. This is just where, that side is all of our cooking and all of our stuff over here to prepare meals. But this side is where we can keep our clothes and keep all of our supplies and give showers and a little office right here and keep it just a storage area here. So this is just, you know, we have a rent in both these places. So it takes a lot of money to keep this thing going. So every little bitty item that we can get in here that's donated to us, it just tremendously helps us. So we'll have a bathroom. We'll have a big shower here. So where we can let the people come in and, you know, take showers. Because it's good, you know, if you're living outside and just different things. And then if you got to have doctor's appointments and you got job interviews, just anything you have to do right there. No, you've got to maintain a good hygiene. So like I said, we use a lot of that product. A lot of shampoos and body washes and stuff and all. I just want to say, this is just some of our clothes and stuff that we have here. And I just want to, this is a little closet here where we just try to keep some hygiene products for them and go through, you know, stuff from razors and combs and brushes and lotions and stuff and all. So this is just trying to keep care of everything here.
Can we go in there?
Yes. And then we have a place back here. This is where we could do it. We have a lot of storage. We have where we can start collecting coats and blankets and stuff and all. Wintertime's coming. So we're just here, and we're just trying to meet their needs. We don't sell anything. We don't try to make any money off of it. We're just here to letting God use our hands just to help those and get a lot of them back on their feet. There's a lot of people out here that can get back on their feet. And there's a lot of people out here who have some handicaps that can't do any better, and there's no place for them to go. So we're going to stand here and be with them as long as it takes.
What's going on, Diamonds? This is your Platinum Upline Israel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So real quick, super powerful. You know, I spent 30 minutes with Pastor Jerry and my life changed. You know, I mean, I know that I was at the right place. It's one of those things where you just know you're at the right place at the right time, and there's nowhere else I would want it to be. Being at that place, I know that what we're doing is the right thing, because it's amazing that, you know, Pastor Jerry's been working on building, you know, that center for homeless men and women and kids. And he's affiliated with many people who are doing similar things. And it's crazy how things just happen. I mean, just the simple fact that they were at a point in time where they see 50, 60 people a day come in to have breakfast, praise and worship, and take a shower, and all of those things that, and funny enough, it's like things that we have in our business, and we can give back to them. You know, isn't it funny that they were at a point in a time of growth, and it's like similar to the growth that we're having. And the funny thing is that they need the things that we have, you know. And on Wednesday night at 7:30, me and my wife were supposed to be at a completely different place. We were not supposed to be at Free Chapel, and things happened. We ended up being at Free Chapel, and we were there for a reason. We were there to hear from Pastor Jerry and his, you know, the individual that got saved there and got baptized, that is part of his team, which he was also homeless a couple months ago. So it's just an incredible thing. As you guys heard, this guy started this business, started a homeless shelter 3 years ago, and now he's fully retired. Well, he has still his own job, but he's financially independent. He has no debt. You know how he did it? By giving back to the community, by giving and serving people. And I think that's one of the things that we have to understand as a business, and everyone has to understand this, because if I'm the only one doing it, if my wife is the only one doing it, we can only go so far. But you know when we're going to make a big impact? When everyone in the team starts to get the same mentality as far as giving back, right? Because once you give back, you will have more than you need. I feel like a lot of people in this business run their business with a closed fist, okay? Their fist is closed. They're holding on to everything they got left. They're holding up to every, you know, to the last few people they have, or they're holding up to the last paycheck, or they're holding up to the business, the size of the business, and they're just holding tight, right? They're holding tight, right? But the problem with that is that if you don't give the little things that you have, open up your arm and give. Because you know what happens when you give? You open up your hand, and when you open up your hand, you'll receive more than you need. You will get overflow of the things that you need, that you don't even know you need. Trust me, this has happened to me in my life. This has happened to me and my family. You know, through this business, we have come to understand the things that we really need. The things that we don't really need have disappeared from our lives, right? And there's things that we don't need, but God supplies us with those things, because you know what? In our hearts, we do want we want the material things. We want the things that everyone else wants, right? But if you give back, you will receive those things. And honestly, it's time to build this business with an open hand. Open your hands, give back. And this is the perfect moment to give. It's the perfect moment to give. It's the perfect time. I'm excited to be part of Amway. I'm proud to be in Amway. I'm proud to be in LTD. I'm proud to be in the Del Toro team. I'm proud to be in Doug's team. I'm proud to be in Larry Winter's team. I'm proud to be in business with you guys. It's time to give back. If you don't believe that that's the way you should run your life, guys, I don't know what to tell you guys, but the facts are the facts. So hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys Saturday. Let's pack the place out. Talk about this video. I'm going to send it out to my whole team in LTD. Share it with your team. Share it with your team. Talk about it. Promote it. All right? You do whatever you want to do. Promote it to LTD. Promote it to social media. Promote your business. Pack it out. Have everyone. Trust me, you do not want to miss this Saturday's meeting. There's a lot going on. You do not want to miss the Saturday meeting. This is going to be an amazing opportunity. It's going to be incredible. I'm telling you, I don't have words. I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. The presentation is going to be amazing. We have a lot of guests coming. Let's pack the place out. Completely pack. Let's have people standing up. I don't mind standing up. Let's have people standing up. It's going to be an amazing Saturday. Let's pack it out. Tell your downline to be there. Tell your crossline to be there. Promote your business. If you want to have a good business, if you want to have a long-term sustainable business, learn how to promote your business. Take ownership of your business and promote your business. See you guys Saturday. Over and out.